Hello, hello. Good evening. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Grace of Stella Maris Readings. Thank you for joining me this evening. Hope you guys had an amazing weekend. You had a great time resting, relaxing, meditating, praying, purifying and cleansing your home, cleansing your energy and your aura with spiritual baths. However you connected with spirit and prepared to connect with spirit and made that beautiful connection is wonderful, is perfect. I hope you got to enjoy the beautiful weather. A little rainy yesterday, but today the weekend was saved. It was nice and sunny and beautiful out here in the East Coast in New Jersey. And I hope that you guys are feeling amazing and great because today is the 27th and today is a new moon, a super new moon in Taurus. And we're going to feel those effects tomorrow as well as we work with St. Michael. Tomorrow is the St. Michael Candle Manifestation Service. Working with St. Michael is powerful anytime. Anytime you want to work with St. Michael, it is amazing and powerful, and it's just great success to work with St. Michael because he's a powerful intercessor. There's so much about St. Michael, and I'd like to share that with you. But before we do that, I just want to let you know that tomorrow that it's a super new moon in Taurus. It's a great time for grounding and stability. That energy of today into tomorrow is powerful to help you find stability in your daily life through financial and, if you're struggling financially or you're feeling like you need a lot of help in planning and manifesting a powerful, expanding financial portfolio, this is the time to do that. And also for your relationships as well, to bring in more stability in your finances, in your relationships, and also to bring in a peaceful home. We all need a peaceful home. Exactly. Especially, a lot of us. I noticed that in general, a lot of people are being more in tune, knowing that they're empathic. They have these abilities. And sometimes it's very difficult to know how to work through feelings that you are feeling. Sometimes you feel grumpy, you feel cranky, you feel angry, you feel stressed, you feel afraid. Some of those things are sometimes that we're empathic. We're feeling the energy of the world. We're feeling the energy of those around us. So those things don't always belong to us. So it's very important to put ourselves in a state of protection by doing our prayers, our meditations, our cleanings, and also wearing things that can help us relieve a lot of that just energy in our field. So wearing something that's tourmaline, onyx, and obsidian is perfect to help you, especially again if you're empathic, if you're receiving a lot of this energy. And sometimes we know it's not ours, and it's hard to kind of work with those feelings, and sometimes we may feel overwhelmed by those feelings. So wear things that can help you repel that kind of energy and also to ground you. So smoky quartz is wonderful to wear. Tourmaline, onyx, obsidian are great. And also carry a rose quartz. Rose quartz is wonderful because it'll help you when you have this influx of all this energy that you don't know what it is or what to do with it. The rose quartz can easily help you balance your heart, balance that chakra, so you can feel a sense of peace and love and make that connection with the divine. So the energy at this moment is powerful, again, for grounding and stability in your relationships and your financial life. It's a great time to manifest abundance. And Taurus is about money. If you have a Taurus in your life, you know that they love luxuries, they love success, they love achievement, they love wealth, abundance, and prosperity. Their energy is very much about building those structures in their life. And they're very focused on their financial goals and career, in looking for career growth. So it's very important that if that's something that you are looking and you're seeking to obtain, this is the perfect super new moon to work with. Every new moon gives you an opportunity energetically in that month to begin new endeavors with strength and power and grace to help you really focus and work with that energy to achieve those things, hopefully by the end of the month, or for you to see progress moving throughout the weeks. So remember, Taurus emphasizes that that true abundance comes from practice and the consistency in your work and the love that you put into that. So it's not just so much that it'll bring us money and for success and prosperity and career growth. It's about you being able to spread your wings and with your energy draw that even closer to you. So today into tomorrow, powerful, powerful super new moon in Taurus. So let's work with that energy. Join my candle service. Let's work together and do our prayers together. We'll light the candle. And of course, this is a 7-day candle. And for those who participate and join, you will get your petition read out loud and a prayer. And I will send you the video to your email or to your Instagram account, making sure that you have that video so you can practice and do your prayers for those next 7 days. It's important for you to stay focused visually. And of course, I make sure that the light stays on and that it flows beautifully because candles have energy. It's your energy. It's my energy. It's the connection that we make through our prayers. And candles speak. Energetically, that's almost like another spiritual language. That's why you notice churches are filled with candles, temples are filled with candles. Everywhere that people meet up for prayers and do their spiritual work, there's candles because it's known, it's well known throughout history from ancient times that fire is a way to ignite your connection with divine energy. All right, so let's get together. If this is something that you want to do and participate, just click the link in my bio or go to StellaMarisReadings.com to join. And even if you don't join, please join me for prayers tomorrow at 10:30 p.m. because your prayers add a lot of love, a lot of grace and divine energy by being present. As we pray together, guess what? We're drawing energies to that space. We're working with angels, we're working with saints, all the light of the universe. We're working with the God energy because we're drawing it through our prayers. We're asking it to be present. We're asking it to hear our prayers and our petitions. So please join me because you bring love and light into the space as well as we pray together. The more we pray together, the more the light flows in our lives and in our space and in our planet. So let's pray for St. Michael to be present, to hear our prayers, because St. Michael is always a powerful intercessor that draws our prayers up to the divine. He takes our prayers up to God. And he also protects us and keeps us balanced, keeps us focused and in peace and in harmony. Beautiful. Sometimes you could see St. Michael with his shield and his sword or his staff. And at times you have some statues that show the scales, which is fairness, justice, and balance. And he brings balance to everything that you may need. So if you say, what is St. Michael? What's his specialty? St. Michael's specialty is everything that you need help in, everything. Just like the amethyst crystal that is an all-purpose crystal, St. Michael is an all-purpose archangel and saint that can help you with everything and anything under the moon, the stars, and the skies, and outside of that in the universe. So know that you have his protection, you have his support, and you have his love. To help you in everything that you need help with. And there's so many facts about him. There's so many fun facts about him, you know, and to me, fun facts are facts that help us to communicate, help us to really connect with St. Michael to help us in the things that we want. So here are some fun facts. St. Michael, if you want to know, hey, Grace, what is the flower and the energy that's, you know, for St. Michael? You know what they are? Marigolds, sunflowers, and rue is also an herb that is wonderful to work with St. Michael. And these are sun energy because he is sun and fire energy. He is the saint of the south, guards the south. And the archangels guard the 4 quadrants of the planet, east, west, south, and north. He is the south, that warm and fiery energy. And he protects also the far reaches of the universe. So know that he is powerful and is always available and ready to come to your rescue whenever you need St. Michael. His crystal is the amethyst, And remember what I said about the amethyst. It's all purpose. It does everything from protection to wisdom to knowledge to leadership to spirituality. It kind of embodies a lot of what St. Michael is. So amethyst is his crystal, and tanzanite. Tanzanite is this fiery blue crystal. And that's a pretty expensive crystal. And I know that it's not easy to get, to get your hands on. And Tanzanite is found in Africa. It's just a beautiful crystal and stone. It's very powerful and beautiful. His color is red, and you could always put red candles, red roses, anything that's red with flowers, because what? Like fire and passion and movement and grace and life-giving and energy-giving, that's St. Michael. It represents St. Michael. That's why you see him with the red cloak. His day of the week is Sunday. Remember, he's also the guardian of the sun, and his day of the week to connect and to pray and really focus on bringing him in is on a Sunday. So these are like some fun facts about him. And also the plant that to work with, like herbs, is rue, and the plant angelica. I don't know if you guys have ever heard angelica. Angelica root is his herb to work with. So you can take angelica and, crush it down, and you could put it in around the workspace that you do. But remember, with everything, be careful with animals and pets and children. All right, so you have to be aware that when you have his altar, that it's up high where it can't be touched and animals can't get into it, because you have things there that are not always friendly for animals and children. All right, and then one more thing is he's not only the patron saint of protection of the planet and the children of God, which is us, he is also the patron saint and protector of warriors and the sick and the suffering. So anybody that's suffering, he comes in to heal and to lift that suffering. He comes in to help and heal those who are sick and those who have the responsibility and sometimes the obligation to stand up and do protection work. So for warriors, spiritual warriors, even military warriors, he's the patron saint of the military and the police in many different parts of the globe, not just here in America, all over the world. He is considered the patron saint. He is revered and venerated in 3 major religions. They are Christianity, Islam, and Judaism. So those are 3 that they're mentioned in their texts and scriptures. You can find St. Michael's name in there. And it is also said that in the 1700s, I think it's 14th century or 1700s, I keep forgetting the date and time, that he has appeared on Mont Saint-Michel in France. It's this, that's on my bucket list. That's on one of the things that I would love to go see. It's a gorgeous monastery in France. And they say that St. Michael appeared on that mountain. And they build this gorgeous monastery, and the sea comes in and the tide, and it floods all around, creating a beautiful island, and it's a monastery. And it's open for people to visit and to go see, but it is absolutely beautiful. You could take a look at it. Google that. Mont Saint-Michel, which is believed where St. Michael appeared. And I can't believe how they built that, because that is a feat of genius. It's a feat, it's almost superhuman in the way this monastery was built and how it still exists today. And people walk through those places. It's just absolutely stunning. So these are some facts about, fun facts and some facts about St. Michael. If you didn't know, these are things to know about him. So as you connect and make this relationship and this connection, because this is something wonderful to work with. You can't not work with St. Michael. Think of it. He's venerated in 3 major religions. Christianity has over 450,000 different denominations of Christianity. So think about that. They're from Lutheran, from Methodist, Presbyterian, Catholic. Catholic is your largest out of all. Seventh-day Adventists is Jehovah's Witness. They're all part of Christianity. So think of how many exist throughout the world. Only in the United States, how many different denominations of Christianity. Sometimes people think that when you say you're Christian, there's only one thing. No, there's very different trees and different denominations of that. So it's huge, it's large. And you have Judaism, which is where, the beginning of our faith comes from. That's Jesus's faith was, he was a Jew, and his faith was Judaism. So that's something that is part and worked into along with our faith. We're more of the New Testament with Christianity, and we're really focused on the mission of Jesus, because that's what it represents. Christianity is Christ. And with that, we follow the 5 essential foundation philosophies of Jesus and his ministry, which is compassion, forgiveness, love, respect, and seeing the good in one another. Those are the things that teach us what God is and how God wants us to relate and channel God's love and law onto this planet. And Jesus came to teach us that one-on-one, humanity in humanity. Jesus came to teach us that. He brought a higher vibration, trying to connect us with this higher consciousness, the God consciousness. That if we followed these things, that's an answer to many of human problems. So if we can be compassionate, that's extraordinary. We're connecting with God. We are channeling God. If we are respectful, we are channeling God here on earth. And if we are compassionate, that is also channeling God into this world and working with love, because God is filled with love and God is love, and love is God. God is love. Putting love into everything that we do in our relationships, in the work that we do, in treating ourselves with love and treating God with love, we're working on this highest, it's like this consciousness of pure perfection. So we're here on this planet trying to learn how to do that. And Jesus came as a powerful messenger all those thousands of years ago to try to teach us this, the answers to life. We think, I don't know what the answer to life is. Jesus brought you the answers to life. It's 5 essential, just formative, powerful philosophies. That was his mission. That's what he came to do. And it's the foundation to many world religions. It's translated, it's worked in many different ways, it's practiced in different ways, but the fundamental aspects is in every religion. Okay, so that's one thing that we have to remember to embrace and to understand and to be supportive and to respect each other's faiths, because the essential part is love. That's the base of all things. We're not here to be destructive, to be hateful, to be negative, to be prejudiced. We're all one people. There's nothing around it. You can't get around that we're humanity and that God created us all equally with love. And it is true. We are all equal under the eyes of God. And we are all God's children because God created us all. If you believe God is the creator of everything, then guess what? He created you, he created me, and he created everyone on this beautiful planet. And every different color, and every different face, and every different parts of all of us just represents the beauty and the color of God creating such beauty. There's beauty in everyone. And that's something that we must remember. So working with St. Michael, you're working with an energy that was divinely created by God. His name, Michael, means he who is like God. That's the meaning. You could look it up. Grace ain't making it up out of thin air. He who is like God. He is dedicated, loyal, and his fidelity towards God and with God and around God is sheer perfection. To the 1 gazillionth power. He does everything God wants it to do without a but, or I don't know, or maybe, I don't know, maybe we could think about this. No, there's total obedience. Think of it. That's perfection. Total obedience. I know that a lot of us have, listen, I was a kid, and there's some things that obedience is something to struggle with at times, total obedience. St. Michael doesn't struggle with that. It's total obedience. He knows who his maker is. He knows what to do. He knows the power and the source of the divine and respects it, kneels towards it, kneels at it, reveres it, praises it, and does exactly what it tells it to do. So I love being able to do the candle service asking for his intercession. I work with St. Michael every single day that I do spiritual work. I always invoke St. Michael to be there, to protect me, to guide me, to keep me on that path, to light into destiny, and to help me hear messages for the best and highest good, and to hear the great messages for those that I read. Because when I read for others, that's my intention, to read at the highest form, to make sure that all the messages that are coming in are clear for the best and highest good of those that I read and for myself. Because remember, it's a vibration. If I listen properly and I do well and it's positive, it's for positivity. Helps my vibration, helps your, we're lifting and moving up the that vibration for peace, love, and light. And that's important. Being at peace, it's taken for granted, Peace is important. If we don't have peace of mind and peace in our soul, guess what? We're going to be toxic, and we're going to share that toxicity with the world. We don't want that. We want to feel peace in our souls and in our hearts, because with peace, when we hear things and we need to communicate and we're working with peace, we're respectful, we listen, we value others, we're kind, and then the rest of all the beautiful stuff comes flowing through. Okay, so work with St. Michael to help you bring stability and balance in your pocketbook, in your money, in your career, in your home, in your family, in yourself, and in your practice and your connection with the divine. This is a powerful thread to keep you connected to God. A powerful thread, a golden, powerful thread of sheer love, light, support, victory, triumph, guidance, passion. Okay? So, supermoon, we're in this beautiful supermoon. A lot of you may have felt a little bit anxious today because supermoons really help us to feel and kind of add to the energy. So if we're waking up in a good mood, it's going to lift that energy. If we're feeling a bit anxious, it's going to lift that energy. So that's why it's important to practice positivity when we have these supermoons, whether it's a super new moon or a super full moon or a super blue moon or a super pink moon. These are opportunities the universe gives us to really hone in and connect with the divine and to help us achieve the things that we want through our faith, prayer, and meditation. So please take this opportunity. These are moments in time that are there for you to work with to manifest your dreams, the life that you want.
Maria, please let us know if you still have a difficult time hearing Grace, or anyone else for that matter. Somebody asked, is there a certain flower that you can put for St. Michael?
Sunflowers, marigolds, sun energy, and also roses, red roses. Red roses, 325 megahertz of pure frequency. You're connecting, you are speaking, that is speaking. Those flowers are that bridge to draw in angels and all the energies of light. We have this idea that angels and just certain things come to us and they're singular. Do you know how light, like the lamp in this light, floods the space? Can you pinpoint that light? Oh, this is the one cube of light. This is the 1 centimeter of light. No, it's a unification of that energy. That's the way angels and energies come in. They filtrate, they fill the space. You're never alone. Just like you put the lights on, energy is within you, is all around you. Angels, millions and billions of angels come into your space like light does. So be positive, because that's what you're filling the space with, that loving, positive energies of angels and just pure light. Okay, you're not alone. St. Michael is the chief commander of the heavenly host. You know, chief commander, he's the boss of the heavenly hosts, the military heavenly hosts of the universe. Think how big the universe is. We're like a speck in relation to what the universe is. Look at how we have 9 planets that they go back and forth. Is Pluto a planet? Is it a rock? Is it what? Go back and forth. But we know that all these planets in our solar system, look how far they are. We can see Venus. I love being able to see Venus when we have the crescent moon, that star right there, that's Venus. Sometimes, I think this weekend we were able to see Saturn. There was like a smiley face effect this weekend. So know that we're just but like a little dust of light in comparison to the universe. So think of how the universe is filled with God's energy. It is God. The universe is God. And all the angels that must fill the space of the heavens and the universes and the systems and the solar systems and all the other universes that are in this universe. It's a mystery. It's inexplicable. It's hard to wrap your head around that. I know for me it is, because I just wonder when I look up at the sky, it's like clusters and clusters of stars. And we're seeing things. Imagine how other places can see us, our little planet. So I do feel that as you're looking out into the universe, you're looking at energy, and it's looking right back at you. Okay, so know that you're never alone. You may feel alone. That's just the feeling. But the fact is, you're not alone. Your space, just like this lamp fills light in this space, that's the way the divine fills your heart, your soul, your spirit, your conscious, unconscious, and your space. How amazing, how powerful is that? So remember, when you feel that you're alone, put the lights on. That's a reminder to show you. The light, you could see it everywhere. God is everywhere, okay? So join me tomorrow and join me for this amazing candle service to connect with St. Michael. We're going to offer him our candles. We're going to do our flowers. We're going to do our prayers, and we're going to focus and work with that energy. Let's bring in St. Michael. Let's invoke his presence into the space when we do prayers. Okay?
Hopefully we'll be outside.
Yes, hopefully the weather will be beautiful, and we're going to light that fire. We're going to light the fireplace. We're going to be out there with the running waterfalls, with the waterfalls where we have Mother Mary and, the little fishies swimming. So you're going to feel all that energy.
11:11.
11:11. Angels are present. God is present. All of the light of the universe is present with us, listening to us at this very moment, listening to you, listening to your heart, listening to your thoughts and your words and your feelings. So know that you're loved. You are dearly, dearly loved. The attention is on you. The attention is on you. The universe has its attention on you at 11:11. So speak up, sing, dance, speak your heart out, pray your heart.
Thank you, Maria, for saying that the microphone is better. Somebody asked, Victoria asked, which saint should I pray to pass an exam?
Saint Expedite. Saint Expedite is powerful to get great grades. And sometimes, we feel very unsure. Don't feel unsure. Do your work. It'll stick. It's in there. I think we get all riled up with the anxiety and the fear. What if? Don't put what if. Say, I'm ready. I've studied. I'm prepared. I trust that Saint Expedite is with me and is going to help me remember everything I need to remember to pass this class with an ace. Okay? So, Saint Expedite, light him a little red candle. That's what my kids do. They light a red candle, say Saint Expedite during midterms, during finals, especially they're in finals right now. So guess what? That Saint Expedite candle service we just had, that was their focus. It was their schoolwork, their grades, to make sure that they stay on the dean's list and that they complete everything. And sometimes it can get scary, but put your trust and your faith in the work that you've done all year, because you've done great. So trust that St. Expedite is helping you every step of the way to get an amazing grade. Okay? Okay.
You okay?
Yeah, okay.
You want water or something?
No, I haven't. Juice.
Hello, Grace and family.
Hello, hello.
Which prayer do you recommend for family and people saying and treating you horribly, spreading gossip?
Okay. I think you need my Tapa Boca. You need my Tapa Boca. Okay, so that Tapa Boca is an excellent oil. Wait, I got it right here. So this is one of my newer oils because you see, I was mentioning this weekend that that's something that's predominant, something that in my readings, as I've been doing readings for many of my clients, that's something that keeps springing up. Gossip and just like a lot of back talk and just a lot of negativity. So I said we need to create something that is a protective, a tool of protection against gossip, envy, prejudice, bad talk, nastiness. That needs to get under control. But remember, I'm very much about working with the light and doing things in a positive way. So you know that phrase about return to sender? Let's not do that. When we work with the Tapaboca, we're going to do that with positivity. And what that means is that you block somebody, you shut their mouth, like shut your mouth. You see the little picture here? I don't know if you could see it. Hold on, let me put it properly. You see the little icon there? Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. So that's just a word that a phrase and a prayer. Shut your mouth against shut your mouth from speaking evil, from destroying my reputation. Shut your mouth from my name being in your mouth in the first place. So only positive words must come out of your mouth. Shut your mouth, shut down all that negativity, all that negative talk, all that envy, all that jealousy, all that hate, and only beautiful, positive words come out of that person's mouth. And whatever negativity that they're throwing at you, that you throw it back into the stillness. In other words, like on your computer where you have the paper waste basket, you send it to the paper waste basket. You don't send it out to someone else, like return to sender. No, because what you're doing is creating an elliptical circle of what? Negativity. So you're going to go back and forth, back and forth. You want to stop that in its track, send it out to oblivion where it doesn't exist, and send it out of this planet. Okay, so that's how we're going to work with Tapaboca. Take a look at the Botanica, where it gives you a description and a petition, an example on how to work with Tapaboca. Because I do feel that we need to defend ourselves, but defend ourselves in a way that is not harmful to others and not harmful to you, because as you do things and send things out, guess what? They come back. They make these circles. So you want to have positivity. Send it out to the stillness of the universe, where it cancels itself out. So you don't create that elliptical of negativity and fostering darkness and fostering just ugly energy. So we want to stop that. We want to cut that out. And only positive words come out of that person. You could write their name, that only positive words, shut their mouth from speaking evil and darkness, and that they may only speak positive words, love, and light. That's the way you want to work with it, okay? So yes, you could try the Tapaboca, say a prayer to St. Michael for protection, and you could do an evil eye prayer. You could Google a prayer against evil eye, against enemies, because those are enemies who are speaking. And think of it, when you're working against that kind of energy for protection, because I want to say against, when you try to block that from coming into your space, we have to remember, why would people speak ill of others? Why do people make things up? Why do people gossip? They do that because they're jealous and they've suffered through some difficult things. And what's a way to feel better? They got to chop somebody else down. So it's important to feel sorry, feel sad for those people, and say a prayer of peace and light and protection for them to alleviate that sorrow that they carry in their hearts, that they got to infest everything else. Okay?
Go ahead.
So remember, that's something that you could also work with St. Michael to protect you against gossip and evil thoughts and dark negative energies, because as you can see, St. Michael, what does he have at the bottom of his foot? He has the devil. The devil represents all darkness and evil, and he has the power to obliterate darkness. So for people who suffer from addictions, who suffer from enemies, who suffer from dark thoughts and things that they do that aren't the best, he is a protector and can help you, lift you from that darkness and that abyss. So he is powerful in all fronts.
And just to let you guys know, the Stella Maris spray is now restocked.
Okay, so this is a thing. We're just finishing it up. So look at how beautiful it is. This is the evil eye. It's a fresh restock of the evil eye. And this is something, again.
Stella Maris.
Oh, this is Stella Maris?
Yes.
Where's the evil eye? Oh, Excuse me, I made the boo-boo. So this is a Stella Maris also. This brings in a lot of peace and a lot of harmony and happiness. But we also have our evil eye spray as well, if that's something that you're interested, to block out negativity and darkness and evil gossip and all that stuff.
Hello, what do you recommend to remove negative energies, mala suerte, and bring nothing but positivity?
Okay. Bad luck, never embrace it. Don't even say the word bad luck. There is no bad luck. Bad luck does not exist. Okay, when you get in your head, I have bad luck, you're literally conjuring up bad luck. Bad luck is something that when things aren't flowing your way, that's because there's more prayer needed. There's more connection to the divine needed. There's more cleansing and purification and balancing your energy to prevent bad luck. Bad luck is something that arises when you are disconnected from energy, disconnected from focus, disconnected from you, from your thoughts, your goals, your vision, your destiny. Things like that start to flow in and fill out those spaces because we start to freak out that we don't have a direction. We don't have a connection. We don't know where we're going. We don't know what our purpose is. So what is it? Our energy scattered all over the place. And when our energy is scattered all over the place without organization, without thought, without vision, without purpose, things don't flow right because you're not in the flow and the vibe of that positive energy. Okay? So when you say bad luck, that means you have to do a little bit of extra work to pray every day, to meditate as much as you can, to clean your house, to do spiritual baths, focus on your goals, in your destiny. Start visualizing what you want to manifest. What do you want your life to look like? Those are things that can bring you from all over the place and start bringing you in on a path to happiness. That's what can help you. It'll bring you into your path of happiness, your destiny. Bad luck seems to come in when we're not paying attention, when we're not focusing, when we're not being true to our purpose here in life. Okay? So those are things that you have the power to create, a power to create good fortune, which is your path. Create your path and you're going to see good things start to form. It's a beautiful passage as you're walking through your spiritual journey of who you want to be and who you are and how you're going to work your beautiful talents and the treasures and the blessings that God gave you. Each and every person on this planet has talent, has gift. And it's important not to waste your talents. Wasted talent is the saddest thing. It is an unnecessary thing. Look within, take the time. You see, the thing is we're in a rush. We're in this rush. We got to get to work. We got to go do this. We got to make money. We got to do. The thing is you got to take it easy. Take a deep breath in. Breathe in and exhale. Talk about what do I want? That's a question you got to look in the mirror and say, what do I want? What do I want to be? What is my legacy? What is the energy that I want to exist in? That decision is yours. That power is yours. Know that you can create and make anything that you want. It is your destiny to create that for yourself here. It is your responsibility. It is your gift and your blessing. So it's important to ask yourself, look in the mirror and say, what do I want? What can make me happy? What do I want to build? What do I want to create? What do I want to achieve? At my age, my thing is, I've done that all my life. What do I want to achieve? I've been able to accomplish everything that I wanted to achieve. Now at this state in my life, at 57, my focus is, what is my legacy? What is my legacy? What vibration do I want to leave on this planet? Because I'm halfway through. You know, honestly, I'm halfway through life. So my focus here in what I do is, what is my legacy? What do I want to leave behind? What is the vibration? I want to leave pieces of me that are filled with love, with light, strength, grace, power, compassion, respect, and total loyalty to the divine. Total loyalty. That to do as much as I can, the best that I can, to be the best grace that I can. And to share my experiences, my spiritual growth, my journey with all of you, and also to help those who want to be able to achieve that, who want to get closer to God, who want to get to be closer to themselves, because it's important to know who you are, why you're here, and what you want to achieve. It's important to know you, what makes you happy, what makes you sad, what makes you angry, what makes you creative. Get to know you. Get to know how powerful and beautiful and smart and extremely amazing that you are. Because when we know that and we embrace that, all the beauty, it just flows nicely. You won't be holding back. You'll open up your heart. You'll share all of you. Think of it. At this age, what am I doing? I'm dancing outside in the new moon, dancing in a full moon. Look at my dance videos at this age. You know why? Because I'm free. I'm free that I dance with love of God to flow through me. I speak to you freely. I talk about myself freely because I trust and believe in all my experiences have taken me to this place where I am today. And they're things of value, things of knowledge and wisdom that I want to share with you. I give you that energy of love, of mother, because as a mother, that's the only way I know how to exist, is being a mother. As a mother of 5 people, and at sometimes mothering my own father, mothering my husband, giving them support and giving them fire and energy to move forward when they're depressed, when they're sad, when they're overwhelmed, and when they need cheering up. That's who I am. That's part of me. I don't know how any other way to be. And I cheerlead for you. I help you to understand and to know that you are loved. God wants you to know every single day that you get up that you are loved and that you are blessed to be here and that you have the opportunity to lift your vibration every day. It's up to you. The power is within your hands. These are your wands, your magic power to bring love and peace. Open up your heart, open up your solar plexus, open up your third eye, open those channels, those chakras to hear spirit, to hear the saints, to hear your angels, to hear your ancestors, because they do speak to you. You think that you get random ideas and random flashes? Those are messages that are coming to you. Have you ever felt like, don't go down that way, go this way? And there's reasons and purposes. You come across people that, wow, it's just a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. God in the universe, God of the universe maps out everything to give you the answers that you need. You just need to be aware. You need to be grounded to be able to hear better, to be able to see better, and to know more. You know it. It's in there. You just have to be open to receive it and dissect it and find the discernment to understand what it all means for you, okay? You have your own specific language with God. God will speak to you in a way that it knows that you'll understand through your experiences, through your emotions, through your feelings, through songs, through the energy, through the sun, the moon, the stars, people coming to you, conversations that you have with others. It'll speak to you. It's constantly speaking to you, even when you are sleeping. You have dreams, you have messages that come to you. You see things. People finish your sentences or say things to you that make you think that's God speaking to you. Okay, so pay attention. You are blessed. You have the gift. You're all empathic in some shape or form, way, shape, or form. But it's up to you to discover that. And trust me, you have the power and the longevity to be able to find that out. Make it your practice. Make it your everyday thing that you sit down, stay quiet, breathe in and exhale. Have your conversations with God, your truthful conversations. You see, this is the thing. We'll sit there and we feel, oh, we got to talk to God. Dear God in heaven, I ask for your help and your light. And we sit like that. Have a conversation. Dear God, today was a hot frickin' mess. My heart is all over the place. I don't know whether I'm coming or going. I want to be able to do better. I want to be able to communicate, but my anger gets a hold of me. I get blurred, like I see red, and I can't hear. Help me to have the patience to be able to hear. Help me have the patience to stay focused on task. Help me finish things. Help me not to procrastinate. I know all these things that I need work on. I need your help. Angels of love and light, help me be able to manifest balance, manifest harmony. I know these are things that I need to work on. So whatever things, be truthful in your conversation with God. God knows you, but you have to, like in therapy, admit to some of the things that you need help with. Okay?
What is Saint Benedict good for?
Saint Benedict, you know what? I have my medal. I take off my medals and stuff. You took my cross. It's okay, give it to me. Saint Benedict is powerful against evil and demonic forces and energies. Saint Benedict was a theologian. He is the patron saint of Europe. And Saint Benedict was so intelligent and knowledgeable. And he had a twin sister named Saint Scholastica. If you think about it, Scholastic, it sounds like the school books, Scholastic school books. That's because that company's named after Saint Scholastica. She was also a brilliant mind, and so was Saint Benedict. They were twins. And look at this. This is my necklace that I wore today. You could see my medal of Saint Benedict. You see the cross of Saint Benedict, and you see him on the other side. Well, let me show you. Instead of like doing this, there you go. That's Saint Benedict. All right, I'm going to show you. This is Saint Benedict that I wear. That's Saint Benedict, and here's the Saint Benedict cross, the seal, the medal. Saint Benedict and the seal, the cross. And this is to protect you against evil, pure evil, and darkness, spiritual darkness, demonic forces. He was also an exorcist. So an exorcist is someone who has the gift to draw evil out of people who are possessed, out of objects that are possessed, out of spaces that may be possessed. So he has that gift and that power. So when you pray to Saint Benedict, pray with total confidence that he can release you and relieve you of all that darkness and darkness in others. So very, very powerful saint, Saint Benedict. Okay. And what it says in Latin, it says, let the cross be my God. Let the cross be my guide. Let the devil not be, what is it? What does that say again?
What is it?
In Latin, the Saint Benedict cross. Let the cross be my light. Let the devil not be my guide. I think it's that way. Okay. So that's Saint Benedict. And I always call him Saint Benny, Saint Benedict.
Love you so much. Oh, love it so much, I'm sorry. Love Saint Benedict, somebody said.
Love Saint Benedict too.
Why, when I try to pray the rosary, the problem starts to happen?
What problem?
I assume the person's having problems.
Okay. The problems, keep doing it. Faith. Remember, when you do these prayers, it's just not saying it out loud. You got to have faith in it. The rosary is said to be one of the most powerful spiritual tools to work with. Saint Dominic, it was presented to Saint Dominic by Mother Mary. And in old times, before Saint Dominic, as I think Saint Dominic's from the 1200s, people would use prayer beads to keep track of their prayers. So regular prayer beads, and they would go and do their prayers over and over, because when you're in prayer and you're focusing, you tune out all energies. You're only focusing on that light, and you're able to get into that state of meditation. You're able to get and connect to that higher realm. So when you're repetitive in saying prayers and just focusing on it, you're actually lifting your vibration. You're getting closer to that higher energy, higher vibration. And that helps to release a lot of negativity, a lot of fears, a lot of darknesses, a lot of things that may be in your space. They're removed because you're in a state of grace. So they can't touch you anymore. So doing your rosary puts you in a powerful, powerful place of pure protection. So if you feel like things start to go wrong, guess what? That's the darkness trying to stay in your way or get in your way from you releasing all that negativity. So what are you going to do? Continue to do your rosary, because you're going to feel that, because they don't want to leave you. They don't want you to touch that light, because if you touch that light, they go where? They go to oblivion. They go to the abyss. They go to the darkness. You are literally banishing them as you're doing your prayers. So when you say, oh, everything goes wrong when I do the rosary, it's because they're just trying to stop you from doing the rosary. Okay, so look at how negative energy can be in your space and can do things like that, trying to convince you that it's the rosary and not that it's their energy that creates that kind of negativity. Okay, so continue to do your prayers. That means you're doing a great job. So continue, do it with pure love and faith, and you're going to see things even lighten up amazing. Okay, so again, think of it, how old the rosary is. It was presented to Saint Dominic, I think of Spain, and he's the one that put it down and started doing. Remember, the rosary just didn't come out of nowhere. It was a process. And Hail Mary is part of the Annunciation of Gabriel to Mother Mary. Hail Mary. So that's excerpts of part of Archangel Gabriel speaking to Mother Mary. So it was kind of put together, and Saint Dominic began that rosary prayer. It was given to him by Mother Mary in a dream. So look at that, Mother Mary, they speak to you. They speak to you, and they choose people that can really focus in on the work to share with others. So that was his gift. His gift was he was presented with the rosary to create that, to help all of humankind after the 1200s to be able to work with this powerful tool to protect their home, their space, their bodies, their energies, their minds and spirits, and their chakras. How powerful is that? That was St. Dominic's gift and blessing that Mother Mary bestowed upon him. Okay? And remember, the rosary is something that is not written in Old Testament. It's something that it's newer, and it's something that came through Mother Mary. And because some people say, oh, well, the rosary, why are you praying the rosary? That's not in the Bible. St. Dominic dreamt it through the divine gift and blessing of Mother Mary to help us focus on those prayers, to remove dark energy, to stay under the protection of the light of God. How beautiful is that? Okay, when it comes to your altar, that's your spiritual place. Whatever brings you peace, however it resonates with you, is how you flow. Don't get into, well, you can't have this saint with this saint. They all work for God. This is another thing. All saints and angels work for who? Who's the boss? Who's the spiritual boss? Who's the boss of everything? There's one boss, God, the source of light. Everything else, all the saints, all the angels, they all work for who? God. So whether they're put them in the same space, they all work for one purpose, to keep you connected to God. They're working, okay? They work together to keep you focused and connected to the divine, your mother, father, God.
Thank you, Jake. Yes, share and tap, guys. Thank you very much. Somebody asks how to increase self-esteem with God.
Okay? Self-esteem with God?
Oh, with God's help.
With God's help? Okay. Just talk to God every day. Remember, how did you get here? Why are you here? It's no accident why you're here. God chose you to be here. How do you lift that self-esteem? You've been created by the most powerful source of the universe. You're chosen. You're chosen. You're elevated. You're put in this gorgeous, beautiful planet. That is the highest form of what do you call it? The highest form of flattery, the most highest form of acknowledgement that and validation that you're important is your self-esteem should be here. God created you in all your beauty and all your glory. You're walking, talking, you're here is what I'm saying. And that is, you've been given the gift of life. You are so loved. That should make you feel like a peacock. God loves me. I'm amazing. I'm wonderful. I am a treasure trove of pure light and beauty. Don't forget that. Do your prayers. Connect with God every single day. And speak and dance and sing, rejoice. Praise this life by being happy. Don't worry so much. Be happy. My God, don't get caught up on all the dramatics of the people in the world. They're on their own trajectory. They're on their own path. Everybody's here to figure out how to get to the divine, how to continue to walk in the light of God, to acknowledge their gifts and their talents. That's the discovery of life here.
Did you show this that this is restock?
Stella Maris.
Yeah, you showed it already, right?
Yeah.
All right. I don't see any other questions.
Okay.
Why don't you talk about May 18th one more time?
Well, May 18th, I'm going to be at the Shops at Lafayette in New Jersey with a pop-up shop. So you'll be able to come and see me if that's something that you're interested in, and come and see some of the products live in person. And of course, I will say hello. And of course, I will answer any questions that you may have on the products and any things that you might want to ask me. So I'll be there with all bells. Okay, so I'll be there at the Shops at Lafayette in New Jersey. And it marks the beginning of, what do you call it?
Market?
The farmer's market. So not only will I be there in the front of the cupboard, in their porch there, I'll be out front because I love the sun. I like to be out in nature. So I'm going to be outside and welcome all of you who decide to come and visit. And also while you're there, you could take a look at this beautiful, it's really beautiful. And there's a lot of other things of interest that you may find interesting. Okay.
You mentioned to clean your home. What do you recommend, in what way?
Okay, there's so many things. Oh my God, we just got a whole bunch of wonderful new products, at the shop. So take a look, click the link in my bio and go to stellamarisreadings.com. You'll be able to see all the new products for cleaning and cleansing your spaces. And to fumigate, you could fumigate, you could use the spiritual waters. And the spiritual waters are like the Stella Maris water, we just finished getting this, creating this one. And this is the Stella Maris water. A lot of moms like to use this for their children to get them to bed, to bring in and relax, to bring in the relax, trae el relax, bring in the relax, to bring in love, light, and peace, calmness before you go to bed, or when you're feeling overexcited or overwhelmed and whatever stress you're feeling, whatever level of stress you're feeling, this is a beautiful spiritual spray. So to clean your space, you could use the spiritual sprays like the St. Michael protection spray. You could do the St. Michael floor washes, which is excellent for protection, house blessing, to bring in good energy. You could fumigate with the cleansing kits, which you could use the resins of Palo Santo. You could use sage. You could use benzoin. You could use the Three Kings. Three Kings is after you do the frankincense and the fumigating, you bring in and you do the Three Kings to do what? Bring in the blessings, bring in the power, the gifts, the grace, the happiness, the joy, the wealth, the prosperity, all those wonderful things. Just like the Three Kings bought baby Jesus, gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Beautiful gifts. And they have deep spiritual meanings, those gifts. It's not just gold. Gold, I don't know if you guys know about gold, but gold is one of the most powerful ores of the earth. Think of it. People wear gold. It's something that throughout history and trade, it has some difficulties behind it because everybody wants the gold. And that's because when you mine ore is something that can be used in technology. It's a conductor. It conducts energy. It doesn't destroy or corrupt anything. It is a natural conductor of energy in technology and in all things. So that is a powerful, a rich ore. And another thing, frankincense is a great symbol and also spiritually powerful to draw the divine as you connect with God and your angels and your saints and ancestors, but also it cleans the space, removing darker energies, stress energies, chaotic energies, stagnant energy. So it removes all the yucky, stanky energies out of your space. So that's powerful. And it is a symbol of priesthood. It's a symbol of wisdom and knowledge and spiritual power for Jesus. That's what it represented. And of course, myrrh, you could cleanse with myrrh as well. Myrrh is a healing resin, and it's also a symbol. It's associated with Jesus being a healer, a magician, a doctor, a scientist, because that's what Jesus is. See, I'm Catholic. God, Jesus, same thing. That's just the way my brain works. That's the way it's been instilled in me. But Jesus is a powerful energy on this planet. It's changed us. It's changed the world. It's still practiced. in many different denominations again. All right, so you can cleanse with all these resins. You can cleanse with the incenses as well. And I just recently got these beautiful elevated high incense that's amazing. Sandalwood, rue, which is a protection to remove. That's actually, when you're doing your prayers of protection with St. Michael, use the rue incense. And incense is an easy, inexpensive way to shift the energy, clean, cleanse, and also to bring in good energies into your space, and also to lift your vibration, to help you connect, to unify, to cleanse, to purify, ground, whatever it is that you want to do. There's incense for everything. And you could also mix and match. You could put them in a big bowl of rice and put them all in, light them up, even to bring in abundance and prosperity, like patchouli and cinnamon and sandalwood are good also for prosperity. Sandalwood is good also to attract love and lots of sexy emotion, beautiful things. So a lot of them have combined benefits that can really help you in a well-rounded way to bring you positivity, at the same time cleaning out the negativity, and in the same token bringing in healing energy. Myrrh is a healing energy to remove the stankiness of illness and depression and negativity and all that stuff. So there's everything in every possible way, whether it's spiritual waters, floor washes, oils and incenses and cleansing kits, talismans, like we have the St. Benedict, not this one exactly. I don't have this one is my personal one, but we have the keychains of St. Benedict. We also have the shield of St. Benedict to help you to maintain and the balance in your space for protection against evil and darkness. We have the talismans of evil eye bracelets to repel evil eye and jealousy. You could put it up in the front entrance of your door, like you can the shield of St. Benedict. Also crystals, tourmaline, onyx, obsidian. Those are the dark crystals that repel, absorb, and break negativity. Put them in your front entrance. That's a protective shield that when you open that door, nothing comes in that doesn't belong there. You could put statues of St. Michael. You could put statues of St. Expedite, St. Benedict. There's so many different things that you can do in every aspect, in any way that resonates with you. Remember, you are the barometer. You take the temperature. You have the gauge to be able to say, what can I do in my space? What does my space feel like? Should I put a crystal to hone in positivity and bring in good things? Do I need to put a protective crystal to repel negativity at the front door? Should I get a statue? Should I get an oil and do my spiritual work to contain negativity, or to block it, or to draw in wealth and prosperity? There's so many things that are there available for you to read and see what you can do to work with energy. All of this, these are tools to do what? Work with energy, acknowledge energy, build your connections with these energies of light. So you're in the realm of light. So you're working with energy in a positive way to keep you grounded, to keep you connected, to keep you sane and balanced and harmonious at the same time. So you feel like you have power to manifest your destiny, to declare your destiny. Okay? All of these things help you feel powerful. Just like you see St. Michael, helps you feel powerful. Like you have that staff to say, I am loved. I am blessed. I am powerful. I create my destiny with the help of the divine, the most powerful source of the universe. I can manifest my dreams that will make me or help me feel completely connected to the divine. When you're connected with the divine, God provides everything. When you feel that you have that conversation and that connection and that relationship with the divine, there's no lack. What are you going to be lacking? There's no lacking. It provides you with everything. It provides you with wealth. It provides you with peace. It provides you with love. It provides you with vision. It provides you with everything, because you're doing what? You're working with it. You're connected. You're constantly talking to it. It's talking back. It talks back. I'm telling you, on a daily basis, there's always messages coming in. There's always messages, and there's always warnings, and there's always things to prepare me. Okay? I told you yesterday, coming home, I've been thinking, well, there's some things in my mind. There's a lot of things in here for me. I said, just give me a sign. I need to know this. Just show me that I'm in the right direction, that my feelings kind of how I feel and how I see things, I'm finding a difficult way of kind of connecting. I want to stay in that grace, but the way I'm feeling and thinking, am I in the right place? Give me a sign. I'm getting off the highway, literally, in a million years. Oh my God. I saw what? I saw a pure white deer, a stag with these beautiful antlers. I was like, what the, am I imagining this? I've never seen it in this whole time that I've been alive. I've never seen a pure white deer with antlers. Not even without the antlers. Okay? So to see that for me was like, that's a meaning. There's a meaning behind this. This is no accident. I'm getting off the highway. How is it there's a white deer right in front of me? And my son is like, oh my God, I've never seen one. It's a message. And as I'm coming up the mountain, it's raining cats and dogs. And I mean, not real cats and dogs, but you know what I mean? It's raining heavy. And as I'm coming up, it starts to dissipate and get better. And I see a beautiful rainbow. So I saw a white deer, stag with the beautiful antlers. I saw a rainbow. And one side of the road on the other side is the sun. So it's raining cats and dogs, a beautiful stag, the rainbow, and on the other side on my right side my left side, is the sun with the clouds parted and pure blue skies. So I don't know, it answered my question. Yeah, Grace, you got your answer. We're talking to you. So the deer is a message from the spirit world. You could look that up. Native Americans, it's a message from the spirit world. It's an omen of good tidings and good changes, that positive things are waiting. The things that you feel are delayed or you feel like it's not flowing, guess what, Grace? It's flowing behind the scenes, under the surface. You may not see it, Grace, but I'm the divine telling you, girl, I got it under control. I got it worked out for you. Just chillax. Don't stress. I'm seeing you stress. I don't like to see you sweat, Grace. Just focus on being happy. Don't worry about it and continue on your path. That's the message. Okay, so beautiful. The universe is constantly talking. Start connecting with the universe. Start connecting with God every day. Connect with your angels. Do your work. Strengthen your spiritual connection, because when you are connected and you feel so in love and loved by God, God's not going to fail you. She knows who I am. She knows what I'm about. I'm going to make sure she remembers every single day who I am. Okay? And beautiful things come. Successes come. Peace comes. Love comes. And let me just say something. It's important to love ourselves. That's how we praise God. We think that we go into church and we go, oh, we got to do this, and we got to dance, and we got to do this, we got to go do. Well, yes, it's lovely. Yes, it's wonderful. That's wonderful to come and share and to do it that way. But the most important way that you praise God is how? It's embracing and loving who you are. Don't be making excuses. Don't be afraid to hide. Be who you are. Embrace it with all your heart. Love thyself. Love thy God. And the rest will flow. The things, if you're going to have to stress and worry about, does he love me? Does she love me? That tells you right then, your worry, you're probably feeling that they don't. Let it go. Love will flow. You don't have to worry about love. Love is secure. Love is happy. Love is grounded. Love is peaceful. And if you're sitting there worrying about if somebody loves you, that's your own instinct saying something's not right. Don't focus on that kind of energy. Flow to the next. Flow, move in light. What loves you, what is honest and true, will be with you, will be right by your side. Okay? That's how you know what love is. That even through difficulties, it stands with you. Like God stands with you, partnerships, family, and friends stand by you who truly love you. Those who are just coming in for the good time and just want to take, you know. You already know. Don't pretend that you don't, or maybe, well, you know, he's having a bad day. She's having a bad day. They're afraid of commitments. They're afraid of that. They just don't know how to embrace love. Oh, really? You already know the answer. Let's not get it twisted. We know the answers. Our gut tells us. God tells us. And it's important to listen when God says, keep moving, move along. Let them find their peace. Let them find their way. Let them find their way to me. Okay? So embrace yourself, love God, and everything will fall into place. Don't worry, I don't have enough money. I don't have this. I don't have that. Stop focusing on that, because you're creating chaotic energy. You're creating stagnation. You're creating darkness by doing that. So if you see that, oh, I'm having bad fortune, bad luck, don't get focused on that. Say, dear God, I'm here. I am here. I have faith and trust that all will be well. I pray. I focus on you. We're going to have conversations every day, 8 p.m., 10 p.m., 1 a.m. We're going to have a conversation. You're here. You live in here. I love you with all my heart, my soul, with every fiber of my being, with every ounce, with every little last hair and cell of my body. I am yours. That's how you got to focus in, okay? Work with St. Michael. St. Michael protects you. Protects your mind, your body, your soul, your spirit, your conscious, unconscious, and your space. And that's a prayer I taught my kids. St. Michael the Archangel, Archangel Gabriel, Uriel, and Raphael, be present with us. Protect us and guide us. Deliver us from all evil. Amen. St. Michael, protect my heart, my soul, my spirit, my conscious, unconscious, my body, and my space. Deliver me from all evil. Help me to feel your presence. Be present with me. Amen. And thank you for always stepping in to help me. That's how you do prayers. Let your heart go. Let your heart speak to the divine, your truth, your very being. You are deep. Each and every one of you are deep. You know what kind of love you want. You are filled with love. Sometimes it gets frustrated in here. We don't know how to work it. But when you release it and talk to God with love, you're going to feel comfortable about love. You're going to feel comfortable attracting love, bringing in love, maintaining love, harnessing love, because you're going to feel comfortable with the love of God and your love of self and the love of God. Okay? Positivity. And it's the truth. Let's talk reality. The love that you need the most in this world, in your very existence, is God's. God's love is the most important love, and the love of self. Because if you don't feel that, and you don't have that for yourself, it's detrimental, it's destructive, it's deathly. So embrace life by embracing God and love God with every part of you, every single chakra. Our love, our passion, our sexuality, all of it focused on the divine. And you're going to see it all balanced. You won't accept negativity. You won't allow negativity. You won't attract negativity when you know that it all belongs to the divine and that it belongs to you as well. All right. So before I go, I always like to throw out some oracle cards. I'm going to do the saints because I feel like we need to be able to connect with our beautiful saints and angels. And again, super new moon. And that's not a regular new moon. It's a super new moon. It's closer to us, which amplifies our prayers and petitions to a higher power and energy. So you got to work with it. You can't, see, the thing is, new moons are powerful and full moons on a regular are powerful, but you got a super in front of it. Super new moon. What does that mean? It's extra. You know, like me sometimes, I'm extra. This is extra. There's more. There's more energy in this new moon. It's a new beginning. Okay, so with this new beginning of this month, there's things that you have in your mind. There's things you want to achieve. There's financial stuff you want to create. There's stability that you want to create. There's stability and balance and wealth and prosperity and expansion in your relationships, in your careers, and in your life in person that you want to achieve this month. Am I right or am I wrong? Isn't that true? Don't you want to do that? Isn't that something that you're focusing and wanting to create? Okay, so aren't you going to work with one of the most powerful energies that are right up God? St. Michael's doing all the work. God sends it and it does all the work. So he's doing the work for you. You're not going to ask St. Michael to work with you, to help you? He's got command of everything. The whole universe. You want wealth and prosperity? He can help you bring that. You want peace in your home? He can bring that for you. He can help you attract that. You need help in any aspect? Are there things that are stressing you out? He helps you with that. That's why he's got this. He's got power and command over the darker realms, the darker energies, the darker feelings, the afflictions, the torments, the nightmares. He's got power over that. He brings balance. He brings balance to the show. Okay? He comes in. I create balance. I create peace, love, success, protection, and light. All-purpose archangel. Okay? I can't read without St. Michael. You know how I do this prayer? Can't do it without St. Michael. Can't get information without St. Michael helping me to go, okay, I'm going to have to elevate this girl so she can hear it. I got to open her ears. I got to open her third eye. I got to open that throat chakra so she can channel what I want to bring to the table. Okay? All right. So yes, let's begin. So we're going to work with saints and angels and see what beautiful angels and saints are present with us and what messages they bring. I'm just going to go with the flow. I'm not even going to use tarot cards. I'm going to focus on what I hear. All right. The only thing I'm going to use is the saints and angel cards, but I'm going to focus on what I hear. Okay? We're not going to do the tarot to get the answers. We're going to focus on what Grace is hearing. St. Michael, come in. Help me hear with more finery. That's not even a word. With more detail. All right, so let's begin. I'm going to ask you at home are there any questions? Okay, there's a question. How will we receive our video of candle reading tomorrow? You see, the thing is, if you option for a candle reading, you have to wait for the candle to burn down. Once this burns down after the 7 days, it will leave information, sooting, pictures, that gives me a reading for your petition of what you just asked. So it takes this candle to burn down. It's a 7-day candle. And then for me to get back to you, it's 7 to 10 business days, because it's not only one candle. I have many candles to read. And in between that, I do readings. In between that, I do videos. In between that, I do all this stuff. Okay?
So you will receive your candle glass reading within 7 to 10 business days after burn down.
Okay, but you will get the video
Tomorrow
night, before 10:30. You're going to get the video of me saying your petition, saying a prayer, and lighting it. Okay? So that you will get tomorrow. But I keep this candle in my fireplace. I watch over it. I see it burn to make sure that it doesn't drown, that it's lit, that it's nice and bright, and it completely goes down. Once that's done, that's when you'll get your reading, 7 to 10 business days. Okay? So remember that. Okay, so and another thing, if you're going to get the candle, make sure that that you do your petition, you type in your petition, and that you submit. Hit submit. I've had people that don't hit submit, and they're like, "Where's my petition?" You got to press submit so I can get your petition, because I'm waiting for that petition. It's like, oh my God, it's like 7 p.m. on the day, and I still haven't gotten that petition. I won't get it unless you just press that submit, 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 submit. Okay? Please submit your petition. All right? That way. And make sure you don't wait till the last minute. Get it now. Don't wait for the last minute, because I've had people that come in at 10:30 and it's too close. Okay? So try your best. Get your petition. Don't rush it. Really feel it. That's the magic. You feeling your petition, and you writing it with your hands or typing it with your hands. That's your energy. That's you. You are sending that to me. Okay? Are we good? You can find the St. Benedict medal online at StellaMarisReadings.com. Simply click the link on my bio.
The only thing is we just sold out on the St. Benedict keychain.
All right. So the keychains are gone, but we have the beautiful medal. It's this big. It's gorgeous, and it has a black ribbon on it. You know why? Because black is protection. It's against psychic attacks. A lot of people say, "Hey, Grace, you're always wearing black." There's a reason. It protects you against psychic attacks, envy, and all that jazz. It's a reflector. Why do you think priests wear it? Why do you think nuns wear it? Because they're always dealing with so many people. They're dealing with all the sinners. Okay. So yes, All right, so let's begin. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Yes, it does. All right. I'll ask you at home to get comfortable, whether you're in your PJs, in your bed, in a chair. Get comfortable. Relax. Relax. Relax your muscles. Relax. Relax. Okay? Breathe in and exhale. Breathe in and exhale. Picture yourself in a beautiful garden surrounded by colorful, fragrant flowers. You see orchids, flowers, carnations, all colors. They're beautiful. As you breathe in and exhale, you can feel the warm sun on your skin, and you could smell the cool air flowing through the leaves of the trees and flowing through your hair as you take a deep breath in and exhale. Hear the beautiful sounds of the birds chirping and the hawks flying above you. You can hear the sounds of the bees buzzing from flower to flower, and the sound of the fluttering wings of the colorful butterflies as you take a deep breath in and exhale. You can sense a peace that flows all around you. There's no worries. You don't feel worried at all. The worries of the world mean nothing to you at this moment. You're in a beautiful state of grace. You can feel the warm vibrations of the earth flowing through your bare feet, moving up through your body, cleansing and clearing your root chakra, moving up through your sacral, releasing all the disappointment, stress, and worries, leaving you lighter. Feel this beautiful light moving up through your sacral and solar plexus, clearing and cleansing, removing all the heaviness, all the things that have been holding in your gut. Release, remove, clear, cleanse. Feel this beautiful light moving up to your heart chakra as you take a deep breath in and exhale. Healing all the grief, all the sorrow, all the pain, all the sadnesses, and all the betrayals. Cleaning, clearing, healing, cleaning, clearing as you take a deep breath in and exhale. Feel this beautiful light moving up to your throat chakra, releasing all the words that have been pent up, things that you just swallowed. All the sorrow, pain, and anger. Release. Let it go. Release. Cleanse and clear this beautiful throat chakra, the seat of power of your words, your feelings, your emotions. Breathe in and exhale. Feel this beautiful light moving up to your third eye, releasing and clearing out all the mist, all the darkness and the shadows, leaving you light and clear, being able to see ahead, the future, seeing the light, the brilliance of different colors, of indigo, blues, and fluffy white, and greens and blues, just beautiful. As you take a deep breath in and exhale, feel this light bursting and moving out through your crown chakra, releasing all stress and negativity. Breathe in and exhale. Breathe in and exhale. Clearing out all your channels, all the channels that connect you to spirit, to the divine, where you can hear with more clarity all the messages coming through. You are open as you take a deep breath in and exhale. What peace, pure love, pure joy. There are no worries. You in this beautiful setting, all of nature, all of God is around you. All the love that the universe is sending you, such love and peace. How do you feel? How does this exercise make you feel? Take a deep breath in, exhale, and type it in the chat. Type it in the chat. How does this exercise make you feel? Relaxed and sleepy. Amazing.
Less worried, amazing. calm and peaceful. Good. Light and calm.
Isn't this feeling priceless? Peace is something that when you feel it, your stomach feels good, your head feels good, your body feels good, you in the interiors feel good. Wonderful. Excellent. Grateful. You're crying, that's releasing. That's cleaning. Remember I said that the light to cleanse and clear out all that negativity, all that fear, all that stuff. Screaming, your throat chakra. Feeling like screaming? I'd like you to scream. Just scream, let it out. Those are things that get trapped in your chakras. That's why it's important to have alignment in your chakras, because when it's aligned, it's not distorted. There's clarity. The energy of the divine flows freely through your body and also moves out of your body, releasing a lot of things that aren't helpful to your well-being, your health, your state of mind, your state of being, your emotional heart. So that's why you feel like crying and screaming, because those are things that were stuck in here and in here. Scream and cry. It's good for you, okay? All right, so let's begin. Dear God in heaven, surround us with love and light. Deliver us from negativity and darkness. Let your love and light prevail. Saint Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Uriel, and Raphael, be present with us. Protect us and guide us. Deliver us from evil and negativity. Keep us close to the light of the Lord, and bring us good news for the best and highest good of all of us as a community, as a collective. Bring us good news. What saints and angels are present, please present them so we may hear their messages of love and light. Okay, let's see. Amen. God in heaven, guide, guard, from all evil, amen. Bring us light. Help us to hear, feel, and sense your presence. Deliver us from all the fear and anxieties of the planet. And bring us to a place of peace, a place of strength, a place of power and grace. What messages are coming through? What saints are present? Okay. I need my glasses. Okay. Sacred Heart of Jesus. Okay. St. Paul. Oh, wait a minute. I have two here. It's St. Christopher, your guardian angel, Sacred Heart, and St. Paul. We're going to put St. Paul to the side. Let's see what message he has. Okay. So with the Sacred Heart of Jesus, energetically I'm feeling that Jesus brings us to connect with our heart. Our heart is very powerful. And focusing on Jesus' energy, to use your heart in everything that you do. Put your love into your life. Put love into your family, into your connections. Put love into your work. Put love into you. Put love into God. It's important to really foster and charge and connect your heart to the divine, to help you for healing, to help you find balance, to help you find abundance, success, prosperity, positivity, and love. So Jesus brings you this message of connect with your heart. Your heart is the heart of you. Work and put that love into everything that you do. Jesus is standing with you, loves you, supports you, and is speaking to you. Remember his message, which is what? Have compassion, have love, have forgiveness, respect, and see the goodness in each other. Treat thy neighbor the way you would like to be treated. Treat others the way you'd like to be treated, and love thy neighbor. Respect thy neighbor. Have compassion for thy neighbor. See the good in your neighbor. That's the message of Jesus. So Jesus is here today giving you that powerful message. Okay? That's what our whole New Testament is based on. That's what it's based on. That is the gist of it. That's the core of it. Okay, so anybody who reads the Bible and does the New Testament, the core of, that's the message, the core. That whole book is a core of love, respect, compassion, forgiveness, and seeing the good in others. All right, the next message is your guardian angel. All right. Your guardian angel is with you. Your guardian angel, each and every guardian angel is present. Isn't this beautiful? So your guardian angel, my son's guardian angel, your children's guardian angel, everybody's guardian angel is standing up to say, we're present, we're with you. Get it out of your head that you're alone. You're not alone. We're supporting you. Your dreams are being supported. Your life is being supported. Your graces are being supported. Okay? So literally, your angels are speaking out, saying that they are ready to work with you. They will assist and help you in everything that you desire for your best and highest good. Remember that phrase, for your best and highest good. We don't always see what is the best and highest good. Sometimes we go with the ego of what feels good and not always what is good for us. So your guardian angel is anything you want to do that's going to lift your vibration, that's going to draw you closer to God, that's going to bring you fulfillment and happiness. We're there for you. So every person's guardian angel is present here with us this very moment. The next one is St. Christopher. We're coming into a season of travels. Pay attention to the world around you. Make sure you pray before you go out into the world, and always pray in gratitude when you come home. St. Christopher guides and protects. And look at this, St. Christopher and baby Jesus, because this is Jesus. Jesus as an adult, Jesus as a child, St. Christopher guarding and protecting you everywhere that you go. So in your cars, in your medallions, wear your St. Michael, wear your Jesus, wear your Mother Mary, wear your articles of protection to help you always stay focused in your safety and your protection, that you're awares, and that you get to point A to point B safely. So your guardian angels are with you, St. Christopher is with you, and Jesus wants you to work with your heart and know that it is with you, okay? St. Paul is pray and read more. So St. Paul is about really working with yourself, writing things down, acknowledging things. So petition your petitions, write your prayers, create your own prayers. Write love letters to God, write love letters to your angels and your saints. That will help you cathartically release a lot of negativity and also put you in a good state of love, light, and peace. And it'll also help you to harness how to speak to spirit, how to make those connections with spirit, and how to be open and freely work with your energy and your heart to make those connections. So St. Paul is saying, get to the pen and paper and write your prayers. Do the work, do the research, get to know your saints and angels, how they can help you, how they can work with you. Connect yourself more with the written word of Jesus Christ. What is the word of Jesus Christ? Because Jesus is here. So this one is supporting. He is supporting the scriptures of the teachings, which is what? Some of the parables of Jesus, which is the mustard seed, the Good Samaritan, just like so many. Okay, so take a look at some of his works of the parables and the teachings of Jesus and the core of Jesus' message. Again, what are they? The whole New Testament is really, the basis of it is forgiveness, compassion, love, respect, and seeing the good in each other. Love thy neighbor. Treat others the way you would like to be treated. That is the message. That is the most powerful, outstanding message that still lives today. That is the purpose on all religions are based upon. That is the foundation. So I want you to go to the nitty-gritty, to the foundation. You want to heal, make peace in the world? Follow those instructions. You want peace in your life? Follow those instructions. You want to get connected to God? Follow those instructions. You want to feel free, happy, and joyful and abundant? Follow those instructions. That's your base. That's your answer. You know the answer to life? Those 5 things are your answers to life. It's not that. I'm not going to be like that and say, oh, that's the easiest and that is the answer. Yes, it is the answer. It's not that difficult, but I think that as humans, we have a difficult time like relating those simplistic things to really incorporate in our lives. So it's important to make an effort to do those 5 things. World peace, total acceptance and love and connection with God. With those 5 things, that is the basis of great faiths and religions. Respecting, being compassionate, forgiving and loving, and knowing that we're all related. We're all related, okay? You may not want to accept that, but we are. We're all related. We've all been created by one powerful source, one God. And it matters whether we call him Mala or whether we call him God, whatever we want to call it, it's one God, okay? Well, have a good night. I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Let's work with St. Michael. Let's bring stability and harmony and grounding energy to all the things that we want to manifest with St. Michael's powerful intercession and help. Remember, he's all-purpose. Everything that you need help with, this amazing, powerful energy is there, waiting to hear your prayers and petitions. Let it manifest to success. Amen. All right, everyone, have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Even if you don't get the candle, let's do prayers together. Show up and pray together, okay? Feel the energy of St. Michael being present. All right, bye-bye. You're welcome, you're welcome.